action. Oh, my nose.
Okay, Mark, tell us about Zelda.
Well, it all started on the NES, or as the experts call it, Famicom, with this.
That's the second one, Mark.
The second one. This is the first one I know, because I am Zelda fan.
How are they gonna know what you're talking about if it's not on video?
I have interrupters. I think they know more about Zelda and want to go first.
No, I don't want to go first because I can't even say anything. But
Okay.
if you were going
Do I
to...
get to do this?
Sure, if you want.
Arrow action. Arrow Zelda. Arrow. Zelda. It's a lovely little game in which sometimes you get little instruments that you toot on, and sometimes you get a little stick to wave around, and a big old boat tells you what to do, and sometimes you get a little fairy who tells you what to do. You just want to smack it, but you can't, because it knows your name and it knows where you sleep. But the point is that none of that matters anymore, because we got this, and this is Zelda the Twilight Princess. I don't care about the Twilight Princess, or Twilight or Princesses, or Zelda or Link. All that matters is he's a werewolf. And I'm not sure what he does as a werewolf. No one's sure, but it doesn't matter. It's the coolest thing ever. And you don't need a sword anymore. You're a werewolf. Oh, we have a non-believer. Anyways, there's this Zelda game for NES, but I don't think anyone cares about it anymore because you couldn't be a werewolf and you didn't have an instrument. And this old man, he sold you items in a cave, and that's all anyone remembers, and it doesn't matter anymore. And then nothing happened for a long time until the Nintendo 64, where you had a fairy, and I don't know what happened, but you end up killing a lot of people. And you go inside of this whale, and you throw. I threw the princess around. I didn't care. I didn't want to carry her around. She was bothering me. And then you end up stabbing Ganondorf in the face. And then for Zelda, nothing. She gets in trouble a lot. I think that's what Nintendo is trying to prove, is that princesses get in a lot of trouble, and little green men save them. And people named Ganondorf are bad, I think. Oh, and lovely. There was this one Zelda game where you can toot on a horn, and a chicken picks you up, and you can go anywhere. And you got to go to this giant egg and stab more people inside of the egg. The worst Zelda game ever, I must say, is Zelda the Wind Waker. And this is because it looks like a cartoon. It is just dreadful how cartoony he is, and why is he a kid?
Go home!
Zelda was never a kid, ever, in any Zelda game. I mean Link. It doesn't matter because he's a werewolf in the new one. It doesn't matter though because Wind Waker is a cartoon. They better call it Cartoonda, or I don't know, think of something more
Zelda?
clever. No. Yes! Zelda! Because it's Zelda. And that's the one where you get the stick. Stupid. It's not a werewolf at all. The worst Zelda game ever besides that was Four Swords. Because it wasn't even a Zelda game. There's just 4 Zeldas and they spin around in a circle.
Don't you mean Link?
It doesn't matter. I am the best Zelda fan ever, and I know his name. His name is Zelda. Link means link to the past, I think. Link to the past. You fought a pig. I think that's all that happened. it doesn't matter because that was Super Nintendo, and now we have GameCube with a werewolf. Did I already talk about how Wind Waker is the worst Zelda game ever?
Yes.
Because you had to sneak around this level. I couldn't do it because they kept throwing fire at me. Zelda had a stick. That was dumb. And they made these Oracle of Seasons and Times games, but nobody played those because they were made by Capcom. Ew. Oh. Ew. Oh, and Tingle! Oh. I played Majora's Mask for the first time. And when I saw Tingle, I swear to you, I got up and I just cut myself. And I was tying a noose around my neck, and I was on the phone with the suicide hotline saying, why did they make Tingle? So I didn't finish that game. Even though I'm the best Zelda fan ever and I know everything about Zelda, I did not finish Majora's Mask because there was Tingle in it.
Would you call Tingle scary beyond all reason?
He is a grotesque little green man. He tries to seduce me with his... I don't think dance. Anyways, in the new game he's a werewolf. And there's no Tingle. Oh, if there is a Tingle in the new game and I get to be a werewolf, there's gonna be some mauling to do. His face is gonna be off his face.
Yeah. Now, overall, what do you think about the Zelda franchise?
Overall, Zelda is the best game. If there was a Triforce brand that I could brand cattle with, I'd brand it in my forehead, so I'd always be thinking about Zelda. Overall, Zelda is the best game ever, and I want a Triforce to brand into my head, so I am always thinking of Zelda. Did I talk about how in Wind Waker you have a stick?
He's a werewolf! 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 He's a werewolf!